Welcome to my Amsterdam vlog. So the train ride from London wasn't too bad. It was a direct train, which was really nice, and it was about 5 hours long. So as I'm arriving in Amsterdam here, it's just shortly after 1 p.m. Also, fun fact, I was actually booking my hotel on the train ride to Amsterdam, which thinking about it now is actually really crazy, but it all worked out. And a large portion of the train ride was just in a tunnel because we had to cross through the water, which actually made booking my hotel a little bit more difficult because the internet connection kept cutting in and out, but it's okay, I got it done. I just hung around the train station for a little bit, got some food, checked out a couple of the shops, and then I got some coffee and I took the metro to my hotel. The metro systems in Europe are really good. They have this tap in, tap out system. I'm not sure if they have it everywhere, but I think they have it in every major city. They had it in Copenhagen, London, and Amsterdam. So you basically just tap in on this red area and it recognizes your card. That's how you get into the metro station. The doors will open for you. And then you tap out at your destination and it recognizes the duration of your trip. And that's what you pay for. It's a really convenient system and I really like it. Then I got to my hotel and this is a tour of my hotel room. My little room. View is not the best. I don't know how to turn the lights on in here. Oh, I have to scan my key to unlock it. Hello, there I am. Oh, there I'm not. Oh, you know what? I think I have to slot my key in here and keep it in there. Otherwise the lights go off. Oh. Nice shower. I'm gonna take a shower right away. Look at this. Think in ink. Aww. Cool. You can make tea, which is nice. Got a little light. What else? Empty. 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 Wow. Very nice. There we go. So, I mean, not really the best view. They have construction going on here, but, well, something. Climate control turns off if the window is open. Oh, wow. They're trying to be very green here. So I didn't end up doing too much for the rest of the night. I just did some laundry, and then after that I went out to eat, and that was my night. So I started my day by walking over to this breakfast place, and this was what I had. It looks so amazing. It was so good. I would definitely recommend coming here if you do stop in Amsterdam. And in case you're wondering, this is the name of the place. All right, hello. I don't know if you can see me. So, hello, good afternoon. I woke up kind of late today, 10ish a.m. I mean, I feel like I've been waking up late, but I've also been going to bed kind of late, like 2 a.m., so it makes sense. I don't know, today I feel super tired. I definitely got enough sleep, but I still feel like I haven't woken up yet. I had a coffee. I went to the breakfast club for breakfast. It's just very close by. I had to walk there. It was super good, super filling. And then I came back and I've just been chilling here. I've been watching TikToks on, well, just TikToks in general, if I'm being honest, but also TikToks on what to do in Amsterdam. That has been my go-to place to research what to do in new cities when I arrive. I'm doing everything to the last minute because it's so tiring. Like, traveling is a lot more tiring than expected, which I'm learning because I am exhausted. I don't know. It also probably doesn't help that it's gloomy today. Like, it's literally rainy. It's raining. I don't know if it's raining right now, but it was already raining, and it's very cloudy. So it kind of maybe woke up today with no sunshine. So that's probably why I'm feeling extra tired, to be honest. It's very green here. The greenest city I've yet to see. So I went to Starbucks yesterday after I arrived in the train station, and the guy was telling me that they do not have plastic. Well, they do have plastic cups, but he said that there's a new law that's already been implemented that plastic is completely banned. Like, you cannot use plastic here. And they're in the transition stage, so they had a couple plastic cups left. But yeah, it's very green here. Like water, this is water. It's like in a carton, which is pretty cool. I have these like electrolyte pills, or not pills, tablets, and you put them in the water and it makes this drink. That's what I'm drinking. But yeah, so far, I haven't really seen much of the city. The hotel I'm staying at is a vibe. And oh yeah, yesterday I did laundry, like a late laundry. I was supposed to do it earlier, but ended up napping. So all this is washed. I know you've probably been seeing me in the same clothes multiple times, but trust me, I've been doing laundry where I can. Yeah, and I only brought this sweater and a crew neck, and now I have the London crew neck that I bought, but I don't think I'm gonna wear that here, to be honest. I feel like when you wear stuff like that, it just kind of gives it away that you're a tourist. So I'll probably just wear that back home. But what was I saying? So I did my laundry, and laundry is included. It's free here, which thank God. I was doing my first load, which I had quite a bit of socks, and then I put it in the dryer, and then I didn't come right down when the dryer finished. I think it was, I came down probably like 15 to 20 minutes after, which like I should have came down earlier, but whatever. So I came down and I came in the room and my clothes were moved onto like one of the iron boards, which is fine. I was like, okay, that's not a big problem. I get back to my room and I'm like dumping my stuff, and now I have like 5 pairs of socks, which before I had way more. So I'm missing a shit ton of socks. No underwear is missing, but it's just like, I don't know if the socks were purposely stolen or someone accidentally took it. Like maybe someone was packing their stuff and accidentally took more socks. But it just kind of sucks regardless of what the intentions were. It just kind of sucks because now I'm missing socks, and they were my favorite socks. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. At least my underwear is here. I do have more socks, but they're just not as good. Like they were kind of my backup. So I did bring backup, so I'm fine. But it's just like, they're kind of like Dollarama socks. When you go in there, there's always clothes on the ironing board. Like people just leave their stuff there. So I didn't think it was a big deal. So I came down a little bit after. It's just weird. I'm just like, of all things taken, socks were taken. Maybe someone needed socks. It is what it is. Anyways, that was my experience last night. Last night I also went to this place, which I'm not sure if I got scammed on the price, but I ended up eating this like fried noodles with chicken, which was pretty good. It was mediocre. It wasn't like anything special. And it did fill me up. It was a big portion, but it was like, it wasn't like a fancy restaurant. You can tell it was very like local. I just wanted something quick and easy and not something like overly expensive. But I got in there and it was like, I should have asked for prices, but I just figured it would probably be decently priced because it wasn't fancy. So it didn't seem like it would be very expensive, but it was. I don't know if I got scammed because the receipt was handwritten. So you don't know what the prices are. And I tried looking on their website too, couldn't find any prices. So it's just kind of one of those things where you just kind of take their word, which I don't like. Now that I'm in lesson learned, when I'm going somewhere, I gotta see the prices printed so that if they know I'm a tourist, they're not gonna upcharge me, because I kind of feel like that's what they did, but you never know. It could just be expensive there because everything here is also very expensive. But it was just one of those things where it's like, well, I really could have just went to like a fancy sit-down restaurant and probably paid the same amount, because like my breakfast today was cheaper than that and it was a fancier restaurant. It is what it is though, oh well. But yeah, anyways, today I have a list of what I can do and see and where to eat thanks to TikTok. I probably won't get through everything, to be completely honest, because like I did not get through even like half the stuff in London, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go for now, so I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. It's raining again, but this time in Amsterdam. So everywhere I go, literally. Okay, look at this mini car. I saw these a couple times and they're so tiny, literally fit only 2 people. And I guess they're small enough to be driven in the bike lane, but these guys were zooming. So I just went out to explore Amsterdam. There was a market going on close to where I was, so I checked that out. Then I continued walking around the central part of Amsterdam. And this bridge right here is actually, I learned this later on in my trip, but that bridge I was walking on is 3D printed, which is really cool actually.
And then I was getting hungry, so I found this place nearby, and this is what I ate, and those fries were interesting. They were something. And then I went to McDonald's to get a coffee, and I've never seen this before, so I wanted to show you guys. They actually had things sold out here, which was really mind-blowing and crazy to me. I had to record this because this is such an Amsterdam thing, but literally only in the Netherlands are you going to see an escalator for bikes. So I've mainly been hanging around this area of Amsterdam, but there's also this side, which in this clip, I am taking the ferry to the other side. And what's cool is that these ferries are free and they go every 5-10 minutes. So very convenient. And I took the ferry because I was going to this building, which is the Amsterdam Lookout. This is the view from the inside, and this is the view from the very top. It was really windy up here, but at least it stopped raining and the view was gorgeous. So they had these swings here that go over the edge, and they do look like fun, but I was definitely debating whether I should go on them or not in the beginning. Would you guys go on these? I eventually decided that, you know what, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be here is, so I was like, let's just do it. So here are some photos. It was super fun, and I definitely would recommend it if you ever go here. I didn't even know this was here, and I actually got to go on the swing for free because the guy working the till accidentally printed an extra ticket and he just gave it to me, and I was like, sweet, I'll take it. But yeah, definitely would recommend if you want a good adrenaline rush. And then I just took the ferry back to the central part of Amsterdam. I know I didn't spend a lot of time there, but I only really went to that side to go to the Amsterdam Lookout. I love the biking culture here. Stuff like this is just awesome to see. I just continued to walk around Amsterdam, and I didn't really know where I was headed. I would just use maps on my phone to get a general idea of where I was in the city. But yeah, I was just walking just to explore. And then I saw the smallest hotel in Amsterdam. I walked by this and I thought it was so cool. It was still under construction when I saw it, so it's probably open by now, but I'm not 100% sure. I definitely would stay here for the experience. Maybe next time I'm back in Amsterdam. Hey, maybe I'll even get to stay there for a future video. Who knows? That would be awesome. Okay, the people here are very friendly. Shout out to this guy if you ever watch this video. So I made my way back to central Amsterdam because I wanted to go here. I love stroopwafels, so this place definitely intrigued me when I saw it. Highly recommended on TikTok. This place had a long line, and I think that's because it's TikTok famous, or honestly just very well known in Amsterdam. And I did enjoy my stroopwafel. I got the Oreo flavor, but I kind of wish I got a different flavor because this Oreo flavor only had like the hard cookie stuff, none of the sugary middle part of an Oreo cookie, so it was a little dry, but it was still good. And that was pretty much my second day in Amsterdam. I didn't vlog anything more for the rest of the day, so I'm just headed back to my hotel here, and that's all. So I started my day by going to a different breakfast place this time, And of course, it's raining again, which you can clearly see that I am happy about. This place was so delicious. The coffee was great. I mean, just look at that coffee art. And I got a breakfast sandwich, which was super filling. Definitely would recommend Benji's if you ever are in Amsterdam. 10 out of 10. After that, I went to the Red Light District Museum. This museum was very interesting, and I actually learned a lot about the Red Light District and a certain job that is legal there, but regulated, how it's regulated, and how it's just treated like any other job. Honestly, this museum is a little freaky, so I don't think I can show everything in this video. They had this confession area. Feel free to try to read any of these, but be warned, they are a little wild. After the museum, I walked around for a bit and explored some more, and thankfully at this point it also stopped raining. Then I went to get some food, and not gonna lie, Benji's and the Breakfast Club definitely set the food standard for me here. This spaghetti was not it, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst. And then after that, I went on a evening boat tour. The scenery going through the canals was really pretty. I love these boat tours, and I just love the European architecture. Okay, so these are called the dancing houses, and here's a photo of them because I didn't get good footage. But basically, these are historic houses known for their tilting and leaning, hence why they were given the name the dancing houses. And yeah, I learned all of this on the boat tour. I had known none of this prior to the boat tour. And that was my third day in Amsterdam. I was just headed back to my hotel in this clip here, and I just took it easy for the rest of the night.
Hello, good morning. I really am gonna make this short because I'm gonna go eat breakfast, but just to update you guys, I wanted to last night, but I was super tired. Basically, last night, I was debating and considering staying an extra night here in Amsterdam only because my trip in Amsterdam has been very chill. I feel like I haven't seen too much here. It's been a chill trip, which I don't mind. But basically, I was supposed to leave today to Prague, but if I went to Prague today, I would have 2 nights there. So 1 full day, which I'm realizing now that traveling to, like, I've been traveling basically 3 nights in every location I've been to. 3 nights I don't think is enough for me. I would like at least 4 or 5, maybe even more if I could. So I was just thinking, I was like, okay, if I go, I'm gonna be there for 2 nights. I'm gonna have 1 entire day. I don't know what I'm gonna do there because I have nothing planned. I'm just like, I don't think it's worth it. It's just another headache. I'm starting to get exhausted from traveling. Like, I'm just starting to get a little bit burnt out. It's the end of my trip, so I'm kind of like, just kind of want to take it easy. Not to mention it's been super rainy in Amsterdam, so that's probably taking a toll on me as well. I'm not super upbeat and wanting to do all this stuff. So I was like, you know what, f it. I'm just going to book, extend my stay here. Tomorrow I have a train. Well, I have to go to the train station today and book a train reservation. I have 2 options of 2 routes I can take. One is at like 5:30 p.m. and the other one's at like 10 a.m. If I take the second option at 5:30, that's like a night train, so it'll go all night. But anyway, so I'll look at that and see how much that is. But I was just, I don't know. I'm kind of like burnt out of traveling. It's not that I don't want to see the places. I just think that there's not enough time for me. And booking another stay was actually cheaper because I think it's Monday night, cheaper than the other nights I paid for. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna book it and stay another night. So that's exactly what I did. I just got that sorted. They extended my stay. I had to book online, and then they like reactivated my key card, and that was basically it. So I'm basically good. I'm in the same room. I'm not moving hotels or rooms or anything. So that's nice. It's pouring right now. Like, I'm looking and it's, wow. I looked at the weather there and it's supposed to rain there too. so it doesn't make a difference. It's gonna rain here or there. So that's that. And anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to the breakfast buffet they have here. Honestly, I didn't even know they had it. I've been going out for breakfast to other places, but I'm just gonna have breakfast here. It's 1950 euros for all you can eat, which is like $30 Canadian, that's normal here. Like that's the price I've been paying. Well, actually, I've been paying a bit cheaper for breakfast at the other places I went to when I went out, but that's just one meal. This is all you can eat. So, and I literally asked her, I said, is it unlimited coffee? And she said, yeah, that's how a buffet works. And I felt so stupid. The only reason I asked that is because in Berlin, they also had an all-you-can-eat buffet, but that was only the food. So when I stayed, you would come down and they would ask you, like, what do you want? Like, orange juice, coffee, tea. I would say coffee, and then I'd come back later. I was like, can I get another cup of coffee? She's like, oh, you have to pay extra for that. So that's the only reason why I asked them. Anyways, I'm gonna go because it's after 10 a.m. and they close the buffet at 10:30. So I'm gonna go eat, and then I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do today. Maybe go to another museum today. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's just update you. I'm staying another night in Amsterdam, and then tomorrow I'm headed back, and that'll end my trip. And that's that. Yeah, it's crazy. Time flies. We're already almost done. All right, see ya.
Okay, so I definitely took the all-you-can-eat seriously because I filled up 2 plates. It was a very filling breakfast. And we're off to a good start because today was the sunniest day yet, which I think is a sign that I made the right decision of staying another night. I do talk about this later in the video, but I did meet a friend and the story's pretty cool, so stick around if you want to hear about that. So we decided to go to this Nemo museum together. Now this museum was more of a science museum for kids, but it was still pretty cool to check out, and I had fun with this illusion thing here. But yeah, we didn't end up staying here for too long. After the museum, me and my friends split off, and I just continued to explore by myself and just look at how pretty everything is with the sunshine. And then I found this cool candy store. I'm not really much of a candy person, so I didn't end up getting anything, but I definitely like this place and they were playing a really good song. So yeah, this place was just really cool to check out. And here's what the place is called, in case you're wondering. Okay, so these are the last clips that I got during the day, but later I went out at night with the friend that I met earlier, so that's why it's about to cut to it being night outside.
Attenzione, pickpocket!
Okay, so once I met up with my friend, it actually turned into a group of us because my friend met other people, so we all hung out together. We decided to go check out the red light district, which was pretty cool to see because it becomes the most alive at night, but you're not allowed to record there for obvious reasons, so I didn't really get any footage. And this is the end of my night. I'm in an Uber and headed back to my hotel.
Hello, it is, I think it's like almost 3 a.m. It's 2:40. It's been a late night for me. It's Monday night here, but what a day. I definitely had a great day. I don't know, I'm very happy that I decided to extend my stay because I met incredible people today, and in the most odd and unexpected way. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just thinking to myself now, I'm like, you really can meet people anywhere. Like, you do not, especially when you're traveling, because you're just gonna have that travel mindset. And if you go to places that are very popular and tourists are going to be, you're gonna be surrounded by also other solo travelers. But I was thinking, hostels are always the way to go in the sense of meeting people, but then also hostels are not necessarily my favorite, but I definitely think they are like the top tier, the best way to meet people while social traveling. And I feel like in most scenarios, you're gonna genuinely have better experiences than worse experiences in hostels. But nonetheless, it is also possible to meet people without staying in a hostel. I met this incredible, inspiring lady. Her name is Hannah. And the way I met her is so funny. And it's literally like one of the highlights of my trip. She's also much older than me, but she's traveling on her own. And how I met her is I was souvenir, which I actually haven't done yet. I still need to do tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna have to do it now at the train station, which sucks because it's gonna be overpriced there. Oh my God, my brain. I need to focus on one thing. But anyways, I was souvenir shopping. I was looking like window shopping. I was just going like souvenir shop to souvenir shop. And I was walking out of one souvenir shop, and there's literally like, here you'll find souvenir shop after souvenir shop, like literally next to each other. So that's exactly what it was. I was walking out of my souvenir shop, and she was walking out of her souvenir shop. And as she was walking out, she was talking to the owner, or the owner that was like trying to sell her stuff. And she was like, yeah, I'll be back, or something. She's like, kind of brushed him off and was like, yeah, I'll be back. And I heard it, and I was walking right by. I smiled and I like chuckled, because I was like, yeah, I know she's not gonna come back. Like, you just say that to get out of the situation. I mean, if you've ever been in a tourist shop like that, like, you know how pushy they can be sometimes. I just chuckled in front of her, and I was like, yeah, you're not coming back. And then she was just like, yeah, he was like really rude. And I was like, oh, really? And then we were walking the same way, and we just started talking, and that's literally how we met. And then that turned into us going out for lunch, and then we ended up going to this Nemo museum. Hannah, if you are watching this, you are super cool, amazing. I just think it's so fun how we met, and it's like, what are the chances? Like, it's just crazy to me that you can just bump into someone and like chuckle over something, and then start talking, and boom, next thing you know, you're going out for lunch. But yeah, that was like the highlight of my day today. And then later today, I went out with her again. I got her WhatsApp, and then we went to the red light district at night, which is also nice because it is maybe not the best place to be walking out around alone. It wasn't just me and her, it was me, her, and her friends from the hostel. I don't know, you just meet like so many like people, and now I have their contacts, and ever in the future, if I'm ever going to these places, like I could be like, hey, remember me? Like, and it's like, I'm actually so bummed that I'm not staying another night. I want to extend my stay one more night and book in their hostel. But anyways, my plan is I'm still gonna I'm gonna take the train tomorrow morning at 10:30. It's just gonna be a late night for me tonight because it's almost 3 a.m. I still want to shower because tomorrow I have a 12-hour shift. What the fuck am I saying? 12-hour train ride, and then I'm gonna head to bed. And that's gonna be my night. But yeah, I just want to update you. I think my day today was super fun, super spontaneous. I started my day by going to the train station to buy the reservation for the train tomorrow, or technically today already because it's after midnight. Then after that, I walked around, and I think I was going through souvenir shops because I didn't really have a plan. And then that's when I ran into Hannah. That's when I bumped into Hannah. I just think it's crazy. I think it's crazy how like the universe works, and that we were both there at the exact same time, and solo travelers. And I just like, this is why I think everything happens for a reason. Like, I think you meet the people you meet because you need to, and they help you grow, and you learn from them. I don't know. Also, it's like 3 a.m. So, and then later we checked out the red light district, which was just crazy to see. Like, it's so different. The first night I stumbled into red light district without even knowing it, and then was kind of caught off guard. I was like, whoa, like what the fuck am I, like I had no idea what the red light district was. I've heard of it, but I didn't research it, so I was like, no idea. And then I just kind of stumbled into it, and I was like, okay. And then I learned that like prostitution and all this is actually legal in the Netherlands, and it's just regulated. And then after that, we like went to a bar, which wasn't that good. I wish there was better bars open, but everything was closing at 1 a.m. I mean, it's Monday night here, so that's probably why, but it's still like Amsterdam. I was kind of like bummed. I was like, why the is everything closing at 1. Like literally Copenhagen had a better nightlife on Monday night. We actually left red light district to go to a nearby bar. It was nice to like just hang out with them and talk more, but the music was really loud and it wasn't good. It was just like the bartender's like playlist on his phone that he was blasting. So we didn't stay there like super long, and then we walked back, and then I realized that there are no buses running until like 2:30. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to wait that long. Like the next bus is at 2:30, and if I take that bus, I still have to walk. I was like, okay, well, this probably isn't the safest. So I ended up booking an Uber, and Hannah also wanted me to book an Uber because she was worried that she was like, I'm not sleeping until you get home. Which is also the nice thing about like meeting people is like, you know, for safety reasons, you never know. And the Uber was driving crazy fast. He was like fucking speeding. He was going like 70 in like residential areas. I mean, yeah, it's like 2 a.m. No one's out on the streets, but it was just, yeah, we're zooming. Anyways, and now I'm here and I'm gonna shower, and I'll probably head to bed closer to like 4 a.m. And then I have to be up I haven't packed. Oh my god, I forgot I need to pack. I'm literally leaving tomorrow morning and I have not packed, and it's like 3 a.m. Okay, anyways, like I said, I just want to end it on this note that I'm really happy that let me fix my hair. Hold. I just want to leave it on this note that it's like, I think it's really cool how I met the people I met today and how freaking amazing they are. Like genuinely, they are such great people, and you kind of just know, like you can sense people's vibes when you meet them. And like I'd love to meet in the future and see what they're up to, and even travel with them. Like someone, honestly, if I guess we're down here now. Like you just meet so many great people when you go traveling. I definitely recommend a solo trip. I love solo traveling now. I definitely am gonna do a part 2 of Europe, where I spend longer time in each city. I think that's necessary. And I really like the independence. You have the choice to hang out with people or not, just do your own thing. I experienced both on this trip. I experienced going out in the city on my own, and I love that. And that was super fun and memorable. And then also you just meet incredible people, like I said, and I'm just like really grateful that I extended my stay one more night. And I think that happened for a reason, and it just worked out. Imagine if I left yesterday, I would have never met these people that I did today. So anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep, but I have a long train ride tomorrow, so I will get a lot of sleep there. It's a 12-hour journey, maybe even more, maybe 13. I'll arrive at my destination in Austria, close to my aunt's house, at around midnight. That's all. Good night. Adios. All right. Bye, room. Bye. I'm trying to wave, but I have an umbrella. Good morning. I'm headed to the station. I don't have that much time. I'm in a rush. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm out of here. Bye. Bye, room.
Okay, so I was kind of in a rush to make my train, and at this point I still haven't bought a souvenir, so when I got to the train station, I decided to quickly buy an Amsterdam hoodie from the Amsterdam store, and thankfully I was able to make my train, but it literally left probably like a minute after I got on. Today was a big travel day for me because I had to go from Amsterdam all the way to just outside of Vienna, which is like 2 countries away. So today was literally a 14 to 15 hour travel day for me. And this is me leaving Amsterdam, which I really didn't want to do, especially after meeting my new friends. But this is the first train ride, which was almost 4 hours, and I was headed to Frankfurt. I had to take a total of 3 trains to get back to my aunt's house in Austria. The first train was from Amsterdam to where I am now, which is the Frankfurt airport, which also doubles as a train station. I was a bit confused at first, and this place was massive, and it also looked really futuristic for whatever reason, which was pretty cool. I got some food and some coffee while I was waiting for my second train, and then I was off. This second train ride was the longest one of the day. It was 7 hours long, and this train ride would bring me all the way to Vienna's train station. There was actually some sort of mix up with the trains, which scared me a little bit. But basically this train that I just got on went from the airport to this other train station in Frankfurt, and it just ended there. I didn't understand what the guy on the intercom was saying because it was in German, but people were getting off and I didn't really know what was happening. Eventually someone told me that I need to get off because the train was ending here and that I need to transfer onto a different train. So I did, and everything was fine, and I still don't really know what happened, but I was definitely confused, and I was like, did I get on to the wrong train? But everything was okay, and it just continued on its way to Vienna. And this was my final train ride, and at this point I was so exhausted of being on trains all day long.
I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. And I'm hungry. Hello, good morning. It is just before 7 a.m. and my flight is delayed to Toronto. It is now at 12:35 p.m., which gives me more time here. But that's actually good because that means I get to see my aunt one more time, or I should be able to because she's working a night shift tonight. I was supposed to leave before she finished her shift and not see her. I guess I said goodbye to her last night, but I think I'll be able to see her one more time because now I don't have to leave till like 9 a.m., which by then she should be back. Yeah, last night I got really drunk with my cousins, which was a fun time, but too drunk to the point where I didn't pack anything, and I woke up this morning at around 6:30. I don't even know how I woke up because I didn't set an alarm or anything. I just woke up. I guess I knew I needed to pack, and so I needed time. But yeah, so now I have about probably 2 hours, or maybe a bit less if I eat breakfast and all that, to pack everything. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because now I have more stuff to bring home, but we will see how that goes. To be honest, I am not completely sober yet because I think I went to bed at, I don't know, it was definitely after midnight, probably closer to 1 a.m. and I woke up somehow freely with no alarm at 6:30. Last night was nice. I just kind of spent time with my, I don't know what's going on out there, my aunt and cousins, which was actually a surprise to me because when my aunt picked me up last night, not last night, 2 nights ago, I was kind of thinking that yesterday the day would be spent just relaxing, and I didn't think that I thought it would just be me and my aunt, or I would just be like chilling on my own, but that actually wasn't the case. And my aunt told me that my cousins, or 2 of my cousins, were gonna come and see me and say goodbye, and I was like, oh, that's nice. So that was a surprise, and then I got to show all of them photos and everything, and we just spent the day together. And then we started to drink, and yeah, and then I got really drunk. What was really funny is I got so drunk that I ended up going upstairs to fall asleep, but then I went to sit on the toilet. I was too drunk to even lock the door, so I was just sitting drunk on the toilet. And I fell asleep. I didn't even do anything on the toilet. I just fell asleep. And then later, they woke me up because the door was unlocked and they just opened it and saw me there. I was like, oh my God. It's so fucking funny to me that I just fell asleep and they just woke me up, and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, what a night. Anyways, that's where I am. I'm wearing my
The video cut short there because I ran out of storage on my phone, but now I'm in the Vienna airport, and here I'm on my way to my gate, and I just waited for the next hour to board my flight back to Canada. So after my night, I was definitely feeling tired and a bit sluggish, but thankfully I don't really get hangovers, so I didn't have a headache or anything. I was just mainly tired, and I was a little bit out of it in this clip here, but I did have a long flight home, so I was able to just take it easy and relax. I ended up watching the Puss in Boots movie, which was actually a really good movie, and I would recommend it. I have never seen it before, but it had a really good message. And then I landed in Toronto, and I had one more flight to catch after this, and then I would be home. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little series. I would love to do more travel vlogs in the future, and hopefully I get better at vlogging. If you guys did enjoy, I would definitely appreciate if you dropped a like. Yeah, this was my first meal back in Canada. Of course, I had to get the chicken fingers and fries. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, means a lot. All right, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I like to love you every day.